Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for purchasing the Magnolia Lane card kit. I'm just realizing that I don't have enough light. So, hold on. Okay, that's better. I don't have my spotlights on, but this will work. Okay, so let's get started. So, your card kit consists of a box. This is a really nice size box, and 4 cards. And all of your cards should have this silver lining around it. Mine do not. My sample does not. So don't go by my sample. This is much prettier. If they don't all have it, you'll have at least a couple, maybe three that have it, and maybe one doesn't. I did not have enough of this base card. So this base card is 6 by 4 1/4. It's just larger than most. So let's get started with the first card first. So that's this card. Now we have all these pieces. Let's put that on the side. I'm going to work with this one. And you have lots of things inside your baggie here. Okay, let's put that on the side as well. So inside this baggie, you have all the things that you need. Most of them anyway. There might be another baggie in here with some others. So this would be for the inside. So why don't we go ahead and adhere just this to the inside for now. And now you'll take this piece and adhere it to the center. So I'm just going to kind of line it up to where this is. Around the same, right? That's about it. Okay. So now I've already pre-cut my flowers, so you didn't have to be on this video watching me pre-cut anything. So we'll just put these pieces. These pieces go with all different, oh, some of them have not been pre-cut and some of them have. So this is for this. This long piece gets cut in half. So you're going to take the long piece, cut it in half up the lengthwise, because one is for this card and the other half is for another card. Okay. So on this one, we're using this piece and we're using this flower, this old olive thread, this, and that's it. So the rest of these pieces get put on the side for another card. So I'm going to take my Versamark. I'm going to use a different stamp set also because you may not have this stamp set. I'm going to use something different. And I'll get the Versamark. And I'll find a stamp set that has a good sentiment on it. Let's see. Okay. This is a celebration set, so I'm going to use something here because I like the size of the stamp. So I'm going to use thank you on here. Or it says you are easy to love. Nah, I'll use thank you. Let's see, thank you. I like the size of it for this particular tag. Okay. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy just to clean this off a bit. If you have one, great. If not, could probably order one somewhere online, maybe Amazon. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. I might be using this a lot because I need thank you cards. Okay, and then I dump it in my embossing powder. Put that aside. And then we're going to heat that. And I'm going to shut off the mic while I'm heating this so you don't have to hear that noise. Okay, so that's nice and clean. Let's put this on the side. So now I'm going to just bow my thread, and it may be too long, and you can cut it down to as long or short as you want. I like them long. And first, we're going to adhere this with dimensionals. And then with glue dots, I'll stick, actually, that's not the first one. I want to do this one first. So I'm going to tie a nice bow with this one. And then glue that one on first. And like I said, you can make that as long or as short as you like. I'm going to keep that about that length. And then you can add some more glue dots to make it stick to where you want it to stick to. And that one will go right on top. And then this goes right there. Now mine was pre-cut because I wanted to save time for the video. However, one of them is not pre-cut, and this, I'm not sure if I cut this, we'll see at the end if I cut this one for the inside or if I cut it for another card. We'll see. So now that's on top of there with a glue dot, but I want to add dimension behind it. It's already dimensioned because of where it's sitting, but I want to be sure to secure it even more. So I'm going to add some dimensionals behind here where you don't see it. And I did not stick that down properly, so there we go. So you will fiddle-faddle with yours however you like. This is not sticking properly. I need to move this down a bit so it's properly sitting on this card. There we go. And cut this on an angle, and cut that one. And then put a glue dot right behind there. Perfect. Now, card number 1 appears to be complete at the moment, but we'll see in the end. Now, I didn't put any flower in the sample, so I don't know if I cut that as extra for the sample. For the inside, we'll see later. And whatever I have in mine, you'll have in yours. Let's move on to card number 2. Where's that striped paper I just had? Here it is. Okay, this is card number 2. Ah, I see. So yes, I did not cut this one. So for this one, we're going to take this piece that was in that little baggie that we took out and wrap it around. Okay, so that has a little bit of ribbon. And then we'll center that just about the same way. And now we're going to tie this. Tie a bow. And we'll adhere that shortly. And then we have twine. And we'll adhere that too. So let's get some glue dots going here. Now, if you find that they've been in the baggie for a little bit, so if you find that these are, there's a seam, you can always use a flat iron if you want to get those out. Then we're going to adhere this circle to the scallop. And then that's going to go on here. And we're going to put dimension on the top and the bottom for now. Because we don't want any dimensional in the middle because we have this sitting here. So we want to put it just like that. Okay. And I want to neaten up my ends. And that's too long. Okay. Now this is where we're going to cut this because I forgot to do it. So let's just quickly cut around. It's very easy. This is really easy flower to cut. Now this last one, I'm just going to angle it. There, quick and easy. Now I'm going to lay that there for a second, but first we're going to stamp a sentiment on this. Let's see. I'm going to use thank you again. We'll use another stamp for the next card. Because like I said, I need a lot of thank yous. And I do like this particular thank you. Oh, I forgot to use my embossing buddy. Okay, so now you'll see if there's anything hanging around. And there's a little bit of white on the edges I can wipe off. But on the other card, there was none because I used that embossing buddy. Okay, so once again, I'm going to turn the mic down so that you don't have to listen to the embossing. Okay, so now I'm back and we're going to stick some dimension behind here. And a little bit of, on the very tip here, a little bit of adhesive. I don't want another dimensional on there because it's going to lay down on this circle, which already has dimension, so I don't want to double dimension it. Okay, so right about there. And then we're just going to put this on with dimension. And there you have it. Card number 2 is complete. I'm loving these cards. I really do. I really love these cards. Okay, now on to card number 3. This one will take just a couple of minutes longer because we have some, I don't know what you call this, ruffling to do. So we'll do that. So here's the paper. Let's take out these pieces. So we have the ribbon for ruffling. We have the tag. Oh, here's another one we're going to cut. Okay, so I think I already cut this little one for you because it's going to go right in the center. So we're going to cut this again, and we're going to cut out the leaves on this one. And then we have these 2 strips. The strip of the stripe and the green. Let's put that on the side. So the first thing we're going to do is adhere. Just be careful not to lose that little piece. And we have our green twine as well. So let's just adhere this, kind of meet that. A little bit too far over to the right. Oh, I'm going to leave it there. It's stuck pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, so the next step is to do this ruffling. So I want to make sure that I have an angle to start. And then I'm going to take some tear and tape, or an adhesive would be fine, and stick that down and pull it up. And that's where we're going to stick this and start our folding over. And this does not by any means need to be Perfect. So you're folding it over to the left or the right, whichever way you prefer. I prefer having my loops to the left. And then I'm going to leave a little bit at the end. There we go. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is take additional tear and tape to hold this down. Okay, there. If you have Scotch tape, that's fine. It's going to get covered anyway. All right. So now I'm going to take this strip. Okay. And it comes out to the right a little bit. And I do want to angle this a little bit more. I like the angle that I have. And this is going to sit right on top of there. But I'm going to put some dimension on the part. Okay, so this sits there, but up here I want to put some dimension because this is now raised a bit because of the ribbon. And I want to take off, since I am using tear and tape and not Scotch tape, I'm going to take this off. If I can. It's a little hard to get it off when it's on ribbon versus taking it off when it's on paper. Okay, so now that's going to go there like that. Okay. Then I'm just going to, you can keep this straight or give it a tear. I just gave it a tear. I'm going to give it a tear this way too. And that'll sit right in the middle there. Okay. So I'm going to use a little liquid glue. Maybe not. I have to pierce a hole in it. I haven't used it in a couple of days, I guess. Get the glue flowing a little bit. There it goes. Now we'll let that sit right in the middle. And I actually want to tear it a little bit more. Okay. So the next step will be to cut this flower. And like I said, we're cutting the leaves on here. Now I am. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can leave it as is. I mean, you can cut around the leaves as well and keep them, of course. Okay. And then that little piece is going to go right in the center with a dimensional. Just to add a little dimension to it. Now for this one, I think I'm going to use Sending Happy Thoughts. Sending Happy Thoughts. just in case, this is a beautiful set. And hold on. Wrong one. It's a free celebration item when you place a $100 order. It's a beautiful stamp set. Okay, sending happy thoughts. Let's get the Versamark going again. But this time we are going to use the embossing buddy. Okay. Let's put that on the side. Let's get this. Oops, I just dropped everything. Okay, we're going to heat that. And once again, I'll turn off the mic. Okay. Everything fell, so it's a little out of order now. Okay. When it gets too cluttered, it gets me a little crazy. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay, so now we have the thread. Just going to tie a bow with it. And I'm going to put some dimension on here, just up here, because on the bottom, it's going to sit right on top of there. Whoops. Let's put a little bit of adhesive here so that it sits right there. And then here's my flower. Where is my flower? Oh, goodness. Oh, here it is. Okay. So let's put the flower. So this way, this one's going this way because I have a smaller sentiment. So this one I'm going to put this way because I have a longer sentiment. So I'll put a dimensional. I'll put a little glue down here and a dimensional up here. So the piece with the glue is going to stick on here and the dimensional is going to be up here. And there you have it. There is, oh, let's put the inside. Card number 3. card number 3. So it looks a little different because there's silver around here, which yours should have, most of them anyway. Okay, so there's card number 3. Now let's move to card number 4, and then we'll do the box. So you have another baggie for card number 4. And you, of course, have envelopes. This is my sample kit, my kit to create. So I don't have the envelopes in here. I have one, actually, but you have envelopes that all have the silver lining. Just FYI. So this is card number 4. And I don't believe I cut this one either. Interesting that I didn't pre-cut anything here. Very interesting. So why don't we do that first? I really like to save time in videos by pre-cutting, but when I'm creating my samples for a video, but obviously I forgot. And my husband's upstairs cooking dinner and it smells delicious and I can't wait to finish these videos for you, although they're nice and quick and I'm enjoying them. These are the kinds of kits I like to take to crops, like scrapbooking crops or something, and just work on them because they're already pre-cut. I don't have to think about it. Kind of a grab and go. Kind of a grab and go. Yeah, that's what I like. Grab and goes. The only thing I need is to look at the supply list for inks. And for this particular set, you only need a couple of inks, Versamark, embossing powder, a heat tool. And for this card, I used Early Espresso. And for the box, I used black, but I think I might change it to our Early Espresso on the box too. Okay, so we have a longer, let's see what we have here. Shorter, okay. So this is where you can use a flat iron if you really want to. I'm not going to, but I've seen it done. When twine is too curly, I've seen people use a flat iron to, okay, flatten it out. So these 2 shorter pieces are going to be put behind the tag, the sentiment. So sending thanks for all you do. I'm going to find something long. I did not do that ahead of time. Let's see. Let's see what I have here. Oh, this is the one. So sending thanks for all you do. I think I'm going to use happy birthday. Well, no, I like the length of that. Yeah, I'm going to use that again, something nice and long. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stamp that sentiment. And put everything to the side here. Let's put all of this away. And get some Early Espresso ink. I think I'll use that more more than I would use. So this one I said sending happy thoughts, and for the inside, I'm going to use the other stamp for a feeling better kind of day, or you can use, if you have it, for a very happy birthday. But I think I'm going to do there is for a feeling better kind of day on the inside of that card. Okay, Early Espresso. Whoops. Let's get that down. Okay. And then each of these, so I'm going to take some tear and tape That's the other thing that I'm putting the lace ribbon now. It's going to be longer than what you need, so I'm putting it on the, I just want the scallop to show here on the bottom and on the top. And then we can cut down any excess. Okay, and then we're going to adhere that. Can't tell if I used dimensionals or not. Hold on. No, I did not use dimensionals. I'm going to adhere that. Oh, it looks like I cut this in half as well. So let's cut that in half. So if that's a 1 inch, we need it to be 1/2 inch, right? So let's just put some, I guess I'll put some more tear and tape on here. Just a little piece here. And you don't even really need it because they're still sticky right there. It's still sticky right up behind here. So you don't really need this, but I'm going to use it anyway. Now, the reason why you probably had to cut this in half is because I was probably running out of the paper. So to have enough, I cut it in half. Okay, so that goes on there. I did these cards a while ago, so I can't remember everything I do unless I do the video right away, which I don't tend to do them right away because I'm always moving on to a new project. And then that one will go right there. Perfect. So now we're going to take this piece right here and we will try to match that up to about the same length. And the beauty of this double-sided paper is always that if you didn't want to use this floral side, you can use the striped side. And now this is going to go down there. I'm just going to use adhesive here. And then again, I want to go about the same length. Right about there. This I'm going to be cutting off. Okay, so now we'll take our flower. I'm going to put one dimensional in the center. Where are my dimensionals? Here they are. For now, just one in the center. And then we'll add some more to secure it. But I do want to throw some, there we go, some leaves in here with some glue dots. So I'm going to take these glue dots. Put these leaves in here. I'm breaking off a small piece, breaking off the ends. Put that there. Okay, so now I know it's secure, and I'm going to add another dimensional and another dimensional around here. That's showing. I don't want it to show. Whoops. I just messed that up a little. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to bow this. So anyway, I was saying my husband's cooking dinner and it smells really good. I don't exactly know what he's making. I think I saw salmon that was out, but I'm not sure. One end is too long and the other too short, so I'm going to do this again. Okay, that works. Okay, so that is going to get secured with glue dots. Oh goodness, I just pulled my bow apart. Okay, let's try that again. Nope, it did not stick. I didn't get that glue dot on there. Okay. And now the twine. Now for the twine, I'm not going to use a glue dot because it will show through, get messy. So I'm just put a dab of liquid glue, and I'm going to hold that down there for a second while I push all this garbage to the side. And then we're going to get some pearls. Now, pearls are not included in this kit because pearls are part of my basic toolkit. And what that means is just like you have adhesive and some other things in your toolkit that you have to have, pearls and rhinestones are a necessity in my toolkits when people come to my classes. So I always say to have your basic toolkit. Okay, I need a medium one. So pearls and rhinestones are part of the toolkit. They're staples in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. That is why. They're not like they come and go type of thing. They are staples in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Therefore, they're staples in my basic toolkit. Okay. So, and if you don't have them, I'm sure you have something else that you can use or not use them at all. There we go. And there we have card number 4. Okay. And now we're going to move on to card number 5. Not card number 5, the box. And then we'll put the whole set right here. So here's the box. Now, the box is, I haven't done it in a while, so it's should be pretty easy. But like I said, I have not done it in a while. So these two tabs need to be on the inside. So we're going to fold that. And these two tabs right there. And then let's see how this goes. Okay. Well, first we have to fold all of these score lines. So let's do that. Let's just score all of these score lines first. So the box closes a lot smoother. Let me just work this for a second. See how it goes. Okay, so see this flap up here? That gets turned see these two flaps? They're going to go in like that. Right? And then this meets in here. That goes like that. And this little piece here is going to meet like that. And then this comes over. Like that. And then this comes over like that. And that's how that goes. Actually, we're going to take this out now because you see how we have these two pieces locked in? They're locked in. This gets locked in. No. Take it out. Sorry. Okay. Let's try this. You just got to keep playing with it because there's no instruction for this. I think these go here and this goes. Yeah. So these square tabs come in. Square tabs come in. These two stay up for now. Those two square tabs come in, and this comes in. This comes in. No. Two square tabs. Square tabs and square tabs come in. Okay, it's just the way I had it before. These get locked in. Yes, because these sides need to hide the locks. And this goes like that. And then this goes underneath here like that. Okay, there we go. Took a minute, but that's it. There you go. You just have to make sure that your score lines are nice and tight. Sorry about that. I couldn't remember how to do that. slide that in. Like that. Perfect. Now we'll leave that to the side. You need to be a mechanic to work that. So inside this baggie, I'm going to put adhesive on top of this, behind this green piece, and then put it right on here. And then we're going to stamp on here on this piece. And on this one, I'm going to say, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. So that'll be for like a birthday. Or you are wonderful in every way. Yeah, I think I'll do that one instead. And then that will get glued onto here. And then we'll just wrap this onto here. And you can use Scotch tape or tear and tape if you have it. It's going to get covered up. And then dimension on here. And then we'll cut the flower. I'm going to cut that little one right off. And then I'll put it on here with dimension. I like to rip off these little ones too. Okay, and then you have, now I tried to fold it so that it would be on like where you would need to wrap it around the box. And that is how you wrap it around the box. You try to get those creases that I've already got. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a belly band because this plastic piece slides right off. Okay, so that's like that. And that's like that. And now you can adhere this. And you're done. Oh, you can add a couple of pearls here too, a few pearls. I think I just put them away. So there you go. These are the ones that I did before, and these are today's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for purchasing in my online store to earn this kit. I really appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Oh, I got to take this off. Sorry.